Today I'm going to be sharing the #1 tip that most people miss to take your crochet from this to this. And if you're super new to crochet and you're running into this problem, I want you to do something. I want you to take a deep breath and I want you to give yourself a little pat on the back for learning something new, even though it can feel frustrating and confusing at first. Next step, meet me with your yarn and your hook and let's fix those crooked edges. You might notice a couple of different possibilities of how your ends look like. They could be getting smaller and smaller and smaller, like this example here, or they could become more jagged, maybe go out in some places, in others, and you may be wondering why that is. Then right here for this example, we've got these nice, crisp, clean edges on each side, which is what we're going to be doing by the end of this video. So I'm demonstrating here with half double crochets, but this concept applies to single crochet and double crochet as well. So a couple of things matter when we're talking about keeping straight edges. The first one is going to be making sure we do our turning chain every single time. And the second one is going to make sure that we crochet into the proper stitch at the end, that we don't skip it or that we don't add an extra. So first and foremost, we've got our turning chain. For the single crochet, our turning chain will just be 1. For the half double crochet, it'll be 2. And for the double crochet, it'll be 3. However, personally, whenever I do double crochet, I like to keep it at 2. I think that it makes the edges look a little bit more uniform, but that's besides the point. Here I am at the end of my row with my double crochet. And when we're looking at it, we've got all these stitches on the top, right? They look like a V, and each of these V's is a whole stitch through the front and back. As you can see, I've only got 1 stitch left here, and then I've got this extra little loop that looks like it could be another stitch, but really it's just a chain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I don't stitch into that chain. I'm just going to go into this very last V stitch. So I'll work my half double crochet. Here we are, my edges are uniform. I don't need to add an extra stitch right back into the same stitch, and I don't need to add an extra stitch right here. That was our turning chain from the last round. And you might be wondering how you know when you've already stitched into the previous stitch. So right here you can see this is the top V of our stitch, and then from the front side you can see a loop below it and then 2 extra loops coming out of the stitch. That shows you that we've already crocheted into it. So from here, what we'll do is we will do our turning chain. We don't want to miss that, and then we'll turn our work. And here we are looking at the stitches from the side, and this is the view of the stitches from the top. What we want to make sure that we do here is we crochet into that first stitch, not the turning chain, not the second stitch, but right into that first stitch. If we don't do that, our edges are going to be uneven. So I'm going to crochet into the first stitch, and as we look, we can see that now our loop is coming from that first stitch. So we know we've crocheted into that first stitch, and now we'll move on to the second. Another tip that is helpful here whenever you're crocheting is by knowing how many stitches you have in a row. So if you have 25 stitches, let's say, you could go through and make sure at the end of your row, count these little V's at the top and make sure you have 25, and that's another hint if you have to add 1 extra at the end or not. Now that was a basic explanation of what crochet stitches look like and how to identify them, but I actually do have another video that breaks it down in more detail, so I'll make sure to link that in the description for you if you want to get better at counting your stitches. Now, learning to count your crochet stitches and learning to identify your crochet stitches truly can take some practice. Whenever I first learned, it took me a while. So something that can really come in handy here is stitch markers. And this right here really is a top tip that is often overlooked or missed whenever trying to keep those crochet edges straight. So while it takes you some time to identify the stitches, what you can do is as soon as you crochet that first stitch, I already did my second stitch, but as soon as you crochet that first stitch right here, this is our turning chain, this is our first stitch coming from the stitch and the V's on top. So I know that's my first one. You put your stitch marker right into that stitch. So by the time you get to it, you know that will be the last stitch that you crochet into. So I'm going to crochet all the way down the row and then I'll meet you there. I'm not quite to the end of my row yet, but I also want to note that theoretically, if I would have been doing this from the beginning, I also would have put a stitch marker in my first stitch of the previous row, which would look like the last stitch of this row. So you'll always have a stitch marker in the first stitch and the last stitch. So we're just going to pretend like I had that the whole time, just so I can show you the example. So here is an example to that process. I know that this would have been my last stitch to crochet into because it would have been the first stitch of the previous row. So I would just take out my stitch marker and crochet right into where that was, and I would know that is my last stitch, nowhere else for me to crochet into. So what I'll do the next time to know where to put the stitch marker is I'll chain 2 and I will turn, and from here I'll work my first stitch into that first stitch. So I'll yarn over, pull everything through, and that is my first stitch that I've made of the row. So now I'll take my stitch marker, I'll go ahead and put the stitch marker on, and then I'll repeat this process because I'll go all the way down, be greeted with a stitch marker at the end, and keep going. So this really is just a simple little hack to get your edges straight, and then when you feel comfortable, you can remove those stitch markers and just keep crocheting with confidence. If you're looking for more resources on your crochet journey, keep an eye out for my beginner crochet bundle. It's going to have a whole video glossary of common problems that beginner crocheters run into. It's going to have 3 patterns targeted specifically for the beginner crocheter that will include video instructions, detailed written instructions, and photos to document the whole pattern process. So if that's something that would be helpful for you, check out my link in the description. In the meantime, make sure you hit that subscribe button so that we can meet here again next week for another crochet tutorial. Thank you so much, and bye for now.